tuning in to Beyond Aesthetics TV. We're back, popping. I've been on bed rest. This is day 3 of being on bed rest. This is the first day that I'm well enough to actually get up and move about and even mess with this camera and do editing and all that. So, I thank God for that. But just want to shed a little light on a condition I've been battling for around 6 to 8 months now, and it's called Rhabdomyolysis. And I know you guys are like, what the hell is that? So we're gonna break down the words. We're gonna get a little scientific on you, but I'm gonna try to speak in layman terms so those can understand. So rhabdo means skeletal, myo means muscle, and lysis is the breakdown. So altogether, it's skeletal muscle breakdown. But the textbook definition is rapid destruction of skeletal muscle resulting in myoglobin leaking into the bloodstream. So all that, I had that. But and what myoglobin is a protein that your muscle releases post-workout. So like when you exert yourself, when the muscle is damaged, the muscle releases myoglobin. And when there's too much myoglobin in the bloodstream for your kidneys to flush out and everything like that, you get that myoglobin buildup, which results in rhabdomyolysis. So that's basically what I had. I was doing pretty hard workout regimen, like non-stop balls to the wall, because I got stuff I want to do for the channel. I got stuff that I want to do for my sponsors. I got stuff in general that I want to do. So I was training really hard and doing HIIT and low intensity cardio and stuff like that, and I just burnt out. And I didn't have really any other warning signs or nothing like that, and I already had to get hospitalized earlier last year because of this, but I didn't know what it was. I was training my legs and my body just instantly went into shock. So what happened to me, and every time that it does happen to me, is first my heart rate increases. No matter what I do, whether I'm sitting down, it shoots up like I'm sprinting, and I start breathing really hard. And then I just go into what we call shock. I start twitching. I can't control my muscles. I can't walk or anything like that. So it's a real scary and serious condition. So for all those people who say overtraining doesn't exist, I used to think that too. I used to watch Mike Rashid, CT Fletcher, and things like that. Oh yeah, it's still my motherfucking set. I still got 3 more in there, so I'm gonna pump it out. No matter if it's been like 20, 23, 24 reps, I'm gonna still get them out, give it my all every single day. And I thought that I was getting a really good workout. I walk around real sore. I'm like, oh yeah, that's just DOM. So I just brush it off. But the first time I went to the hospital. I was doing Romanian deadlifts, and I was on the 7th rep, and I just had to drop the weight because it just got really heavy, and then I felt my heart rate shoot up, and I had to sit down. I thought I was going to pass out. Then all of a sudden my legs gave out from up under me. That was the worst time, and I don't know if this is a lawsuit or not, because I could have died because of that Florida hospital fish, Orange City. I went there, and they told me I was just dehydrated. Drink water. I'm just dehydrated. So I really could have died. So if there's lawyers watching this and you want to get on a lawsuit, let's ride. So I'm ready, because I owe them a lot of money and I ain't trying to pay it. But anyways, yeah, the first time they didn't know what it was. They did all kind of tests and they didn't know what was going on with me. So for months I had no answer why, which is very scary. Why mid working out I just start going into shock and just can't walk and anything like that. So that was real scary. So it happened again last Thursday, and every time I go to the hospital I train legs, but I'm still gonna keep training legs no matter what happens to me. I'm gonna get my quads to grow no matter if it kills me, I'm telling you. But yeah, I hit a real good quad, shoulder and tricep workout, and I felt fine. I was laughing and joking just like how I always am. And then around 2 o'clock in the morning I get in the shower because I was up late writing this diet plan or whatever, but I get in the shower, then I'm I just get real cold. My heart starts beating real fast. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm thinking maybe it's because I'm wet. You know, it has been cold or whatever. It's cold in the house. So I start shaking, you know, shaking, shivering. It goes from a shiver to now it's a violent twitch, a shake, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, you know. So I tell my girl to rush me to the hospital, and you know, and on the way it's getting worse and worse and worse. I'm like, shit, man, it's that same stuff that happened a few months ago, man. I don't know what's going on. So I'm in the lobby. They want to know insurance and all that. You know, I'm freaking dying in the lobby, and this lady's like, oh, let me see your insurance and da 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 da. Well, we're trying to get me back, you know, back to the ER. So we get to the ER. They draw blood and everything like that, and it came back that, you know, I have this condition. Well, the doctor first called it a disease, and that creeped me out, called Rhabdomyolysis. And I was like, what the hell? I never heard of it. And they're like, oh, muscle breakdown. I'm like, oh, hell no. You know, I take care of myself. I stretch, you know, I do all that stuff. But basically, it's, you know, it was a combination of not getting a lot of rest and overdoing it, because I am dieting right now. So it's not enough food to, you know, recover from the workouts that I was doing. So, you know, that resulted in constant muscle breakdown and not being able to recover from any of the training that I was doing. So I was just a constant stress on my body. I felt just real tired, man. I remember the day before I was telling my boss, I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm just tired. And everybody who knows me, like, man, I'm just tired all the time. Drinking coffee, still tired. Don't even feel like working out. It was crazy, you know. And I just want to shed a little light that, you know, because the rhabdomyolysis is mostly associated with CrossFit and marathon runners, but it can happen in bodybuilding. It can happen in the pursuit of aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not a CrossFitter. I'm the furthest thing from a CrossFitter. I'm not a marathon runner. I'll never be, you know, so, and it happened to me. So obviously it's not just that community. It could happen to anyone, even people beginning working out. So, you know, and some of the warning signs you want to look out for is if your urine, you know, because your body's going to excrete the myoglobin, so your urine's going to change colors. It's going to turn from like maybe a iced tea color to all the way to like the worst of the worst is the Coca-Cola color, that dark brown blackish color, and that's the worst of the worst, and you might need to be put on dialysis. I was in the hospital for 3 days attached to an IV, you know what I'm saying? So luckily we caught it in time, you know, thank God we caught it in time, and you know, I'm able to sit here in front of you and talk about my experience. So it's very scary, it's deadly, you know. I laugh and joke about it, but yeah, I could have lost my life, you know. So it's a very serious condition, and it's not something to be taken lightly. So if you know, if you're cramping, or if your urine's a little, you know, off or whatever, so you definitely want to get your CPK levels checked. Your CPK is your creatine, phosphate. I forgot what the K stands for, but you definitely want to get that checked. So thanks for watching and listening, and that was my experience with rhabdomyolysis, just shedding a little bit of light.